Let's try it. Already so much quieter. Don't know if you guys can see me. This car has had like pretty much just straight open down pipe since I got it. And it actually feels a lot nicer now that it has back pressure. I mean, yeah, it's a little boring. I went back to stock, but try not to lose you guys around the corner. But I daily drive this thing. I mean, it's bad enough having coils on it. It's really, really stiff now. I mean, cut springs on this thing. Yes, I had cut springs. I wanted to see what the fuss was about. Everybody yelled at everybody, said, don't do it, don't do it. Well, I wanted to find out for myself if it was going to ride nice. That, in my opinion, rode so much nicer than cheap coils or even Racelands. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's really, really rough. Volkswagen suspension's usually really boaty too. These coils, RSK coils, horrible. I mean, for 200 bucks, they're awesome. You get suspension, adjustable suspension, but horrible when it comes to bumps. The back I do have kind of low. I mean, if I raise them up a little bit, it might actually feel a little nicer on my spine. Maybe. But that's the review on those. What am I going to do with the Jetta? I'm going to clean it up. I want to make it a nice daily that I actually enjoy to drive to work. Even though I only drive probably like a mile to work, I drive this car all around everywhere else. So when I want to go on a trip, I want to actually be able to take the Jetta and not feel like it's going to break down. I mean, it is a Volkswagen, so it most likely will. Yeah, I mean, I want to clean the interior up. I don't like this plaid anymore. This plaid headliner all came out like crap. Don't use really thin fabric, that's what I learned, and don't try and rush it in one afternoon, because this will happen. Oh. That felt like there was no suspension there. Like, that was not even that big of a bump, and it was that bad. So, there's the review. In a nutshell, that's how RSK coils ride. Racelands are just as bad, in my opinion. The Ultima is not so bad. Enough with coilovers. I might actually get Raceland's new line of coils that they have. They're supposed to be a lot nicer. I don't know. Anybody have opinions? Let me know. Cheap coils, not too cheap, but decent. The exhaust so much better. I love it now. I can actually hear myself think. If I turn the radio up like to 2, I can completely get rid of all exhaust sound. But it's still there. It's not like when I first got the car and I couldn't even hear it run because that's how quiet it was. I mean, I had a plug cat also, but it's got some noise, but it's not annoying. And a 2.0 should not be like full straight pipe. It's just stupid. It just makes you seem like you're a really immature kid. Which is probably what all the cops thought whenever they saw me drive down the road with a straight pipe Jetta. It does sound a lot nicer when it's straight piped, I will say that. Jettas, I mean, some people have their opinion, they don't like it. Oh well. But I want to... Brakes are fine. I do have an ABS issue where I get a light. And I don't know why it turns on. And I gotta kind of figure that out. And it's weird because usually e-brake light comes on with the ABS light in Volkswagens. This just has the ABS light, which it comes on randomly. I'll turn off the car, turn it back on, and it's disappeared. Nothing different about what I did, but that's it. So I gotta figure that out. I gotta put this interior back to, I think I'm gonna do it black. I did it, I mean, it was originally tan and never sagged. The only reason why I changed it was the headliner started sagging. The paint outside on the hood and the roof I gotta do. The roof I'm probably gonna paint gloss black. That I originally plastered it flat black because my car had gotten egged and the roof got destroyed from eggs being baked onto the roof, and I didn't feel like trying to restore the paint, so I plastered it, and it's been on there for 3 years, and now it's starting to peel, and plastic not fun to peel off, so I gotta spray more plastic in order to fix that. And that's just a matter of having time and patience. I mean, you can get the spray, you spray it on and it washes off the plastic, but I don't know. I feel like I'd get it and it won't work. So paint, interior, I really need to start vacuuming and cleaning the interior on this thing again, because it used to be spotless when I worked at a car wash, and now there's wrappers and there's food and there's stuff in every position possible. Stereo, I have an Alpine stereo in here right now with one sub in here. The other car has 2 subs. This has a 12-inch Sony Explode. A really nice sub, closed box. I kind of don't mind it. I mean, it's got a 600-watt dual amp. I just went with that because it was something that I didn't really need a lot. I just wanted a little bump. Good review, $40 from Walmart. I really like that. I've had a lot of expensive amps, a lot of cheap amps. This one's dual used to be really poor quality, but I mean, it's good. No, I'm looking straight. Where were we? Yeah, stereo. Yeah, I got an Alpine one in here. I got it with the car. It's got rear USB. I do like that. After driving my other car, which is a new Honda Civic, it has the backup camera. I kind of like that, only for when I'm backing out of my driveway. I don't know, it's kind of just one of those things that's like you don't use, but it's nice because I can see up the hill who's coming and about to hit me coming out of my driveway. I know that's kind of a stupid reason to get a new stereo, but I mean, I kind of want the backup camera. And it's a daily driven car, and whatever makes my life easier, I guess. I don't really care for touchscreens and everything. I just kind of want something that I can see what's behind me, because half the time this defroster doesn't want to work, and I don't feel like fixing the defroster because it's Volkswagen. They just break. I mean, the switch isn't bad. The switch is good. I know that for a fact. It's something with the back glass. The back glass was at one point smashed, and I don't know why, but I can still find pieces of glass in the back window, and I actually cut my hand on it a couple of times. I don't know where this video has gone. It's kind of turned into like a little whole thing about the Jetta. So it was supposed to be about the exhaust, but now it's about the Jetta. I might put this at the end of the video. It might go into a separate video, and I think it might go into a separate video now. What else with the Jetta? It's got 153,000 miles, 153,260 is what is exactly on it at this point. I drive it probably like 200 miles a week, which is actually a lot for me considering I don't drive that far to work. And there's some noise. That's the most amount of noise I've heard from the car so far. It is a lot easier to hear myself think in this car right now. I can't stress that enough. It's just so much better. Like, I wanted to punch myself with how obnoxious this was. So yeah, interior, outside has to be fixed. There's no rust. Like, there's one rust bubble, and that, I think, is on the passenger door. Most Volkswagens end up rusting there. not really on the door, but on the bottom of the passenger fender. Pinch welds are really shot on this from being jacked up poorly by so many owners before me. A little history about the Jetta. I traded my Civic for this, and the guy said he had a modified Civic. Or no. I had the Civic. I said I had a modified Civic. I told him I had all this work done to it. Not really much work, but there's some aftermarket parts put on it. But story short, guy texted me. I wasn't even ready to get rid of the Honda at this point because I had just done a head gasket on it, got new valves on it and everything. And he goes, "Do you want a Volkswagen Jetta?" And I'm like, maybe. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go back to a Jetta or not. I already had a couple, or Volkswagens. I had a couple of. So I was like, "Is it stock?" And he goes, he's like, "Oh, afraid to tell me it's stock because he didn't think I was going to take the deal." He's like, "Yeah, it's stock. It's 100% stock. I left it alone because I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. If I want to get rid of it or not. I've had it for about a month." So I was like, "If it's stock, I'll take it. I mean, does it have any lights?" And he's like, "Well, it's got airbag light, check engine light, EPC light, and brake pad light, and ABS light, and brake light, I think it was." And I said, "That's perfect. I'll take it. It means it's already broken, which means nobody has messed with it because they don't feel like putting the money into it." Which, I know that sounds stupid, but with a Volkswagen, if it's already broken and nobody's tried touching it yet, that's perfect. Because that means nobody has done anything to mess with what you can diagnose. So it's not like they cut wires, they spliced them and put them in other places, or replaced random parts. You know that you have a clean slate to start working on this thing. I mean, yes, it would have been really nice if the thing was fixed, but it would have worried me more if a check engine light was off on this car. I had a MAF issue, was what most of that issue was for. The MAF issue, I went through about 6 of them before finally, Cardone, by the way, you suck at remanufacturing Volkswagen MAFs. Sorry to say that, but you don't follow the Volkswagen engine code, which everybody that owns a Volkswagen knows that the AVHs are different than the AZG and the AEG, and all the different engine codes actually matter for emissions. The one thing that matters, but you guys just went ahead and remanufactured and said, "Yeah, they're good to go," and then you put them in your car, they run for about a month, and then you got to check engine light for a MAF again because, what do you know, you put the wrong MAF for the wrong engine code on your vehicle. So that was the deal with that. That really annoyed me because they're like $120 a piece. I think I had to buy 2 of them because I kept warranting them, and the guy's like, "Look, I can't warranty these." I'm like, "I bought a MAF and it hasn't worked since." He's like, "Well, do you think you misdiagnosed it?" And I'm like, "No, it's definitely the MAF." So what do you know? By the time I get like the 6th MAF, like I even had to get one from a junkyard to prove a point to the parts people. And I was like, "Look, it fixed it, but this one's broken now because it's original one." So I finally get one that works, and what do you know, the problem goes away. Haven't had the problem since, knock on wood. Car runs so much better now. I mean, I have no check engine lights anymore. So then, I guess from the MAF being bad so much, the O2 sensor went out, or the cat started falling apart, like Volkswagen had issues for it. Yeah, that's what it was. The cat started plugging up, and because Volkswagen had that whole issue, wrong gear, Volkswagen had the whole issue with plug cats, and then it shot chunks out my exhaust, like big chunks, and that plugged up my resonator where it blew a hole out the side. That's actually how this whole exhaust thing started. That's where this whole story is. But that is the story with the exhaust. I broke off the exhaust one by one until it started getting louder. Not to mention, I kind of wanted to be just that Volkswagen kid with a loud exhaust, kind of. A little part of me kind of wanted that. So yeah, that happened, and I guess tugging on the exhaust so much, I must have, well, after I got the new cat, I must have tugged on the exhaust so much to play around with it even more, and I think I broke the brand new flex pipe that was on there. So that's why I had to replace a flex pipe on this. And I mean, you play with stuff, you're gonna break it. I mean, I don't blame whatever brand cat I had on here for the broken flex pipe. It could have been me for pulling the motor out and forgetting to disconnect it. I don't know. It just happens. I mean, luckily enough, I know how to cut pipes out, weld them back together. I'm not gonna say I'm a very good welder. I really don't like my welds, but flex core you can only do so much with. I mean, I only have it so I can mount the stuff together if I need to. I guess that's the end of this video. That's kind of what the deal with the Jetta is. Kind of the background on the Jetta too, and we're going to see what we're going to do with this. I did think about boosting this at one point. That's originally why I did the clutch and like $900 worth of preventative maintenance on this thing. And kind of rebuilt this motor. And then I realized I should start paying down my bills. Because I have student loans and I really wanted to give them away. So that's why the Jetta never got boosted. Eventually, maybe, I don't think I'd do a 2.0 boost, 2.0T. I kind of wanted to originally, but you spend more money on the tune and everything, you might as well take a 1.8, slap a big KO4 on it, not even that big, but you get the point. Just pull in my driveway. But yeah, you might as well slap a 1.8 into it, call it done, and be happy. And maintenance free, well, not really maintenance free, 1.8s are very maintenance like, but if you take care of them, they run fine, they go fine, they do everything fine. I say a lot in my videos, but that's the whole story with the Jetta. We got a lot to do. We got to clean up everything, just kind of make it feel newer again, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of things I'd like to change. Door handles, I already did them. Pedals, I did. I kind of want to get a 3-spoke. I know that really sounds Volkswagen-y. Yeah. 3-spokes are really comfortable. Plus this, every time it rains, it's sticky and everything. It's got a Euro switch already. It's got headlights, heated seats, AC works. Leather seats are pretty much in mint condition except for over here on the seat. It's starting to rip. If anything, I might get Beetle seats or GLI seats. Don't know about that. Don't really care for seats so much as long as they're not ripped. GLI console. I think it's GLI. I think that's what you call it. That was like $145. I overpaid for that. But I really wanted one after having it in my friend's car for the longest time. I got used to it. I like it. Plus I stopped burning my leg with my coffee every day, which is really nice. And yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have a question, leave it in the comments, or any suggestions on what we should do to the Jetta. If you want to see me slam this fucking thing to the ground, I guess smash that like button. If you want to see me raise this thing up a little bit so it's a little more stock height, which I don't think anybody's going to say yes to, hit the like. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. We're almost to 200 subscribers, or at least to me it's 200, or not 200, 2,000. What am I saying? We're like 300 subscribers away from 2,000. Hit the subscribe button, guys, and show us your love. If you like Volkswagens, leave it in the comments below. Have a good one, guys.